Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I just wanted to give you guys a quick specification rundown and first impressions video on my newest bicycle, the Giant TCX Advanced Pro 1. Alright guys, well I just picked up a new bicycle. I decided I wanted to get into cyclocross racing and also doing some more off-road riding. So, I just recently picked up the new Giant TCX Advanced Pro 1. It's a carbon fiber frame bicycle, and this is a cyclocross bicycle. I bought this for racing, although I am also going to ride it on trails, just for enjoyment around the house and stuff. But the primary function for me buying this bicycle is for cyclocross racing. And just want to give you guys a quick spec rundown on the Giant TCX Advanced Pro 1 and just kind of give you some first impressions. Now, I picked the bike up yesterday over in Burlington, Vermont. I got the bike from North Star Sports over in downtown Burlington. They did a great job assembling and getting my new bike all set up and ready to go. Now, this bicycle, like I said, it's a full carbon frame. And I went with the, actually this year's model, this Advanced Pro 1, only comes in this lime green color, which I actually really like. It's very bright, has a beautiful finish to the paint on it. Just a very sharp looking bike, and it's got the SLK carbon light cranks. So that's a very good upgrade here on the bike. Getting those, and I decided to go with the Crank Brothers Egg Beaters pedals. Again, guys, I have no experience in any kind of cyclocross or off-road riding, but I know that these Egg Beaters do have good, they do have good reviews, and I know I have a couple of teammates who use these. They like them, so I'm going to give them a try to start out with and see how I like them. Now, the Giant TCX Advanced Pro 1, this bike here, this model, does have a 1x system. So there is no, there's only one chainring up front. So there's no front shifting whatsoever. And from what I've been seeing online and from different sources that I've seen, it's very apparent that the 1x system will greatly reduce your risk of dropping a chain, which is obviously going to be very important during a cyclocross race. I can't imagine anything would end your day any quicker than a drop chain, at least as far as, losing a lot of placings out on the course. So I wanted to go with a 1x system. This bike has it. It has a 40-tooth chainring up front, and it does come stock with an 11-32 cassette in the back. Now, this bike does have the Ultegra Di2 componentry. So it's electronic shifting, and it does come wired, ready to go for a front chainring. Should you decide you want to go to a 2x system up front, I don't plan on doing that, but the bike is ready to go for that if I want to. Like I said, this bike does come with an 11-32 cassette stock. I'm going to try the bike out on some hills, see how it handles it, but it does have a long cage derailleur, so I may or may not be upgrading the cassette to a bigger cassette, probably something even as big as like a 10x42 or 10x46. I will go that big if I think I need to, because I do like to have very high cadence on the hills, and so I got to see how this 1x system is going to work with the 40-32 combination for my gearing. I may or may not upgrade on the cassette. If I do, I'll report back to you guys in a later video. But it does come stock with an 11-32 cassette, like I mentioned. Shimano Ultegra Di2 components. Now, this bike is also equipped with front and rear disc brakes. Again, I have no prior experience with disc brakes. Of course, everything you hear online is that the brake modulation is much increased on disc brakes, especially in wet conditions, which I'm going to have to assume, fall riding cyclocross races, high likelihood of being on wet courses and wet, muddy conditions. So hopefully the disc brakes will be a good option. I'm sure they will be. And this bike set up here, ready to go, is coming in right around 18.5 pounds. So that's pretty light for a cyclocross bike. Of course, got the giant Contact SL saddle here. I like how the seat post gives you the grids, so you can specifically dial in your seat height and you can check it periodically and know that you're still spot on. Don't have to worry about marking it with a pen or tape or anything. It comes pre-gridded, so that I like that option. And of course, it's got the giant Contact SL handlebars, giant Contact SL stems. It's coming stock with Giant's CXR1 wheel set. So this is a carbon wheel set. From what I'm seeing on reviews, a very well respected wheel set. I may or may not upgrade on wheels down the road. I probably will at some point, but to start out with, I am going to just keep these CXR1s on here, see how they handle. Does have the DT Swiss internals, so that's a good thing too. And the bike comes stock with the Schwalbe X1 tires. These are a 33 millimeter tire, so should be perfect for cyclocross racing. And I'm trying to see if there's anything I'm forgetting. Of course, this bike does have a chain guide. This is going to be a very significant upgrade, I think. Again, going to further reduce my risk of dropping a chain. So this chain guard is a great option for anybody who wants to do some cyclocross racing. I have not put any bottle cages on here yet. I'm probably only going to go with one bottle cage. I don't think I'll need two for my cyclocross races. I may throw an additional one on if I go out on a long training ride. But for my competitive races, which should be anywhere from a half hour to 45 minutes long, I'm probably only going to have one water bottle on there to make it a little bit easier to pick the bike up and carry it on the course if I need to. And I think I've got it all covered, guys. If I forgot something, I'll do a subsequent video. But just wanted to give you guys a quick first look at my newest bicycle, my first ever cyclocross bicycle, the new 2017 Giant TCX Advanced Pro 1. Sharp looking bike. I can't wait to get out and ride it. I just picked it up yesterday, and I'm still waiting. We've still got snow here. We got about a foot snowstorm last week here where I live in upstate New York, and our snow is melting, but it's melting very slowly, and I got too much snow right now to ride outdoors, but hopefully within the next week or so, the snow will get out of here, and I can get the new bike out on some off-road trails, kind of give you guys a first look video at me riding it, give you my first impressions on the first ride. But that should do it for this video, guys. Again, thanks for tuning in as always. I'll look forward to seeing you again right back here in the next video.